They say, when the sun sets on your plans, sometimes it is making way for a brighter morning you never imagined. This is the story of a young man who walked away from a promising career, risked everything for love, and found a destiny that shocked everyone who once mocked him. Chinedu had always been the pride of his neighborhood. After years of struggle, he finally landed a well-paying job in a top logistics company in Lagos. People said his life was just beginning. His mother, Mama Ugo, danced around the compound the day he got his first salary, telling everyone, "My son has made it." But life has its own plans. One Tuesday morning, Chinedu received a call from a neighbor in the village. His mother had collapsed. He rushed home immediately, only to learn that she had developed a chronic heart condition. The kind of condition that demanded daily support, frequent monitoring, and round-the-clock care. The medical bills drained almost all his savings. Week after week, her strength declined. Chinedu began traveling from Lagos to the village every weekend just to care for her, but it wasn't enough. She needed someone by her side, someone she trusted, someone who loved her. One quiet night, after helping her into bed, Chinedu sat alone outside, staring at the dark sky. "What do I do? My future is in Lagos, but my mother needs me here," he whispered. 2 days later, he did the unthinkable. He resigned from his job. The news spread quickly. People shook their heads in disbelief. Chinedu has ruined his future. Who throws away a good job to become a house nurse? His mates are moving forward and he's moving backward. Even some relatives scolded him. But Chinedu remained by his mother's side. He cooked for her, cleaned, prayed with her, monitored her medication, and made sure she never felt alone. Though his heart was at peace, life became tough. Bills piled up. His savings disappeared. There were nights he slept hungry so she could eat well. There were days he cried in silence, wondering whether he had made a mistake. But he kept going. One afternoon at the hospital, a doctor noticed how gentle and attentive he was with his mother. "Young man," the doctor asked, "are you in the medical field?" "No, sir," Chinedu replied. "I left my job to care for her." The doctor looked at him thoughtfully. "The way you care for her, not everyone has that gift." Those words planted a seed in Chinedu's heart. He began studying basic caregiving online. He learned how to assist elderly patients, organize medications, and support people with chronic conditions. Gradually, the community noticed. They called him the boy who cares like a trained nurse. People started asking him to help with their elderly parents, sick relatives, and bedridden loved ones. At first, he refused payment. He only helped because he understood what love looked like. Then something happened that changed his life forever. A wealthy businessman in the area, Chief Obadike, called him. "My mother needs full-time care," he said. "I've watched how you care for your mom. I want you to support us too." Chinedu agreed, thinking it was just small support. But after a week of observing him, Chief said something that took him by surprise. "Young man, start a home care service. I will sponsor you." At first, Chinedu was lost for words. Chief continued. "Many families need someone trustworthy to care for their loved ones. You have something rare." That night, Chinedu sat outside again, staring at the same sky he once cried under. This time he whispered, "Maybe I didn't lose my future. Maybe this is my real path." With Chief's support, he registered a small home care service. He hired 2 nurses, a physiotherapist, and a few assistants. Clients began to show up. Soon, his services were being recommended by hospitals. Families booked months in advance. In less than a year, Chinedu grew from a jobless caregiver to the owner of one of the most trusted home care companies in the region. And the same people who once mocked him now bragged about knowing him. But the most emotional moment came one evening when Mama Ugo, now stronger and smiling again, held his hands and said, "My son, you didn't ruin your future. You rescued it." Chinedu wept. Sometimes, the world will not understand your sacrifice. People will laugh, mock, and criticize what they cannot see. But destiny often hides inside the hard choices others run away from. If you enjoyed this story, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. And tell me in the comments, What sacrifice have you made that later changed your life?